Welcome to This Explainer. You know, when most of us hear about artificial intelligence today, our minds immediately go to chatbots, right? Or maybe we picture computers mastering complex board games. But what if I told you that AI's ultimate purpose isn't just playing games? What if it's actually the ultimate tool to accelerate foundational scientific discovery? Today, we are stepping out of the digital sandbox and straight into the laboratory to explore how AI is fundamentally transforming how we understand the natural world. Okay, let's dive into this concept of a root node problem. Think of it like a giant puzzle piece at the very base of the tree of knowledge. A root node is a fundamental barrier, but when you finally solve it, it creates a massive ripple effect. Just imagine for a second if we could invent a totally unlimited, perfectly clean source of energy. That is a classic root node, because once you have unlimited energy at your disposal, suddenly completely separate downstream problems, like providing global access to clean, desalinated water, they instantly become incredibly tractable to solve. To see exactly how AI is attacking these root nodes today, we are taking a quick elevator ride through 4 different floors of science: translating the human cookbook, sculpting a miniature sun, automating Serengeti ecosystem tracking, and finally, the ultimate scientific tool. Section 1. Translating the Human Cookbook, focusing on biology and genomics. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the massive gap between genotype and phenotype. We've already seen deep learning solve the 50-year-old grand challenge of protein folding with AlphaFold. And now researchers are applying those incredible tools straight to the genome. Sometimes the link is straightforward, like a specific genetic sequence resulting in red hair. But usually, it is incredibly complex. Take the BRCA1 gene, which is famously linked to breast cancer. Not everyone with that exact gene mutation actually develops the disease, because scientists currently lack the nuanced biological context to know exactly who is most at risk. To put that into perspective, back in the 1990s, the Human Genome Project spent a whole decade mapping out every single molecule of human DNA. They gave us the 3 billion chemical base pairs, the A's, T's, C's, and G's. Literally, if you printed that out, it's 20 phone books worth of letters. But, as researchers note, we really just got the list of ingredients. You've got flour, eggs, and a cow on one end, and a beef pie on the other. We still don't truly understand the complex recipe that turns those raw ingredients into a functioning human being. And here's the wild part. In humans, only about 2% of our DNA actually goes towards our coding genes. The remaining 98% was famously, and well, rather dismissively, dubbed junk DNA by biologists. But it turns out that 98% isn't junk at all. It acts as a massive series of crucial on and off switches. I mean, every cell in your body has the exact same genes, but these switches tell certain genes to turn on in your liver and stay turned off in your hair. Understanding this non-coding region is absolutely crucial for tracking how inherited diseases, like sickle cell disease, actually bubble up and manifest inside individual cells. So how do we make sense of it all? This is exactly where AI steps in. Researchers are using a machine learning architecture called a transformer. Think of it like a highly advanced language translator. Just like a translator pays attention to the most important words in a sentence and totally ignores the filler, this AI literally swallows a string of DNA and holds on to the most vital context to predict how genes will actually be expressed. Crucially, these new AI models can read 10 times more of the DNA sequence than previous models. They are finding profound, meaningful biological patterns hidden in all that noise. Moving on to Section 2, Sculpting a Miniature Sun, Exploring Physics and Energy. All right, let's take the elevator up to the physics floor. Nuclear fusion offers this incredible dream of a totally clean, safe, and unlimited supply of energy that could quite literally end the climate crisis. But it comes with an immense engineering hurdle. To get atoms to fuse, you have to heat them into a chaotic, wobbly state of matter called a plasma. We are talking about something literally as hot as the sun, and you have to hold it inside a giant magnetic metal donut called a tokamak. The problem? That plasma is incredibly unstable. It's constantly trying to shoot out in different directions, and if it touches the comparatively cold walls of the tokamak for even a fraction of a second, the heat dissipates, and boom, your experiment is instantly game over. And this brilliantly illustrates the shift in how we do science. Up until recently, human physicists had to painstakingly handwrite mathematical controllers to manage those magnetic fields. It was slow. But now, An AI system uses predictive reinforcement learning. It doesn't just react after the fact. It actually predicts what the chaotic plasma is going to do based on its shape, and then it changes the magnetic fields ahead of time to keep it suspended safely right in the center of the machine. Because the AI is just so incredibly fast and capable, it enables something physicists playfully call plasma sculpting. The AI acts almost like an ice sculptor, but, working with plasma that's millions of degrees. If a scientist wants to test a highly unstable, novel configuration because they think it might produce more heat, the AI can instantly figure out how to maintain the voltages to stabilize it. What used to take a human researcher a full year of calculations is now handled by AI as a massive shortcut, vastly accelerating the whole research cycle. Section 3. Automating Serengeti Ecosystem Tracking, looking at macroecology. Okay, let's step out of the pristine lab and into the rolling grasslands of East Africa. Here, ecologists face a truly staggering figure, 10,000 to 20,000. That is the sheer deluge of images produced every single month by remote camera traps strapped to trees across a 1,200 square kilometer area of the Serengeti National Park. These cameras are absolutely crucial for tracking shifting migration routes, climate impacts, and figuring out how 50 different species of large mammals interact with each other. But all that data creates a massive human bottleneck. As conservation biologist Meredith Palmer points out, it would take her nearly a decade just to process a single year's worth of photos. And when they tried using citizen science volunteers to help label the images online, well, it created a pretty hilarious problem. You see, people really want to see lions, so enthusiastic volunteers would confidently label an image of a cute little sunbathing warthog as a majestic male lion. Honestly, the human element simply couldn't keep up with the scale or the accuracy they needed. So, the crucial point is, deploying a computer vision algorithm completely changes the game out in the field. The AI can instantly classify rare and cryptic species, allowing researchers to track migration routes in real time. It even helps monitor incredible conservation efforts. For example, they're currently tracking 9 highly endangered black rhinos introduced in the Grumeti Reserve. Thanks to AI monitoring, ecologists have documented the rhinos consorting, and get this, they are enthusiastically predicting baby rhinos in the near future. It frees the scientists from the clipboard so they can actually enact targeted conservation. Finally, Section 4, the ultimate scientific tool. Let's pull this all together in synthesis. Whether we're inside a tokamak, out on the savannah, classifying wildlife, decoding our DNA, or even finding hidden connections in pure mathematics, AI is undoubtedly transforming science. But as researchers remind us, we do need to sound a note of structured caution here. AI is a remarkably sophisticated pattern hunter, for sure. It can surf over the noisy, messy bumps of biological or ecological data, but it doesn't always tell you why those patterns exist. Scientists still have to do the rigorous heavy lifting of asking the right questions, setting up the right architectures, and deeply interpreting the causal mechanisms behind the AI's predictions. It's a powerful tool, absolutely, but it's not an automatic answer machine. Which leaves us with this final, provocative thought. We are just at the very beginning of understanding how humans and machines can cooperate to crack the universe's source code. As AI continues to master these fundamental root nodes of biology, physics, and ecology, what unfathomable downstream discoveries will this human-AI collaboration unlock next? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I hope you walk away as fascinated by the cooperative future of science as I am. Keep learning and keep exploring.